let's give you guys another question. Do you guys want to know history first or guessing game?
Guessing game.
All right. So, can anyone tell me from the base I'm standing on right now to all the way up top of that little crack? Can anyone tell me how much feet is that?
50 feet.
250.
1,500.
What is it?
540.
Close. You're very
124.
You're very close.
140. 56.
Close. You're a little cold. Close. It's close to 100.
114.
It's an even number.
Oh.
112.
120, correct. So it is 120 feet, which means we could fit an entire 12-story building in here and still be able to do our walking portion of our cave tour.
Oh, wow.
What if it falls?
There used to be a 40-foot mudslide up there, but from all the way right there to all the way in the back, you guys won't be able to see it, but we will go back there in a minute. That is 300 feet, which means we can fit an entire football field in here without the end zones.
Oh,
Isn't
Wow.
that cool?
Yes, it's cool.
All right. So, can anyone tell me what the formations you see around you are called?
Stalactites, stalagmites.
Correct. I know you've been studying. All right.
You're welcome.
So, for the people that don't know, stalactites hold tightly to the ceiling, while stalagmites might reach the ceiling one day if they continue to grow. This is why we ask you guys not to touch any of the formations. If it's a small group like you guys, it'll kind of discolor and stunt them. But if it's like 500 people, then it'll definitely make it stop growing. You guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
But you guys want history now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right. So, does anyone know who Hernando de Soto is?
Yes.
All right, who is it?
He's
He
a
discovered this
guy who
place.
came to America and discovered like the Aztecs and the Mayas and the Incas.
Yes.
And they, of course, thought because of his advanced technology,
Why don't
of
you
course
raise
I'm
your hand?
referring to that time, like with the muskets and all that, they actually thought he might be one of their gods or something. So they, because of their tribal, that's just their culture, they thought about giving him some pardon me for grossing y'all out, blood as an atonement for him or whatever. And of course that really ticked him off. So he pretty much took them over. Let's put it
Okay,
that way.
correct. So, you are very spot on. Very, very spot on. Like I said before, I know you've been studying. All right. So, Spanish conquistador, he was a part of the European and Native relationship. He came down this cave and looking for gold and other valuable materials. He did find iron pyrite. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
That's the stuff to
Yeah.
build ammunition.
Iron pyrite?
I think so. No, that's something else. Pirates, I don't know.
Fool's gold. You said it. Correct.
I'm so smart. In what life?
What did you say?
All right. So he basically told the natives that this cave was useless and there was nothing valuable in it, which this is their native burial site. So I guess you guys can understand how they felt about it. So he left 2 of his men back here, and they established a town called Childersburg, which is the oldest continuous living state in the oldest continuing city in the United States that is still inhabited by Europeans today. And we were established in 1540. Well, legally in 1886, but technically 1540. So, guys want park history?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, a woman by the name of Adamathus came down here with some workers, and they were mining onyx and other materials. But onyx wasn't very valuable money-wise, so she thought about this beautiful cave and what it could become. So she made the Soto Caverns. Now, someone asked me the other day, well, why do you guys change the name to Majestic Caverns? Well, that is a good question. Let me answer that for you guys. So, everyone that kept commenting about how majestic and beautiful this cave was, so we thought, why not name the cave, or why not rename the cave of what it kind of seems to everyone. So we renamed it Majestic Caverns, and we were created in 1975. And we have been a Christian family-owned business for over 50 years. So are you guys ready to start our walking portion of our cave tour?
Yes.
Positive.
Positive.
Definitely not negative.
Definitely not negative? Okay, I'll take that. Okay, so you guys can stand up. Yes. It was open already. Okay, that is a good question. Let me add on to that first. Thank you so much, sir. All right, so a big flood came in and washed a bunch of elements down here in this cave, and it is a growing, living, and breathing creation. So, this is all made out of elements. So, when you go back to school, or if you guys are going to school, in your biology class, tell them you went to Majestic Caverns, and tell them a bunch of elements came down here, whoosh, and then made this whole beautiful cave.
Yes.
Is that a deal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you guys can follow me up this way. You guys can come around right here. No. Oh, it's okay. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, that does work. All right. So can anyone tell me what it says right here on this rock?
I can't read braille.
Something right.
You said 23?
Something right.
You said 23? Okay, that is close. What are the first two numbers in front of 23? What is that?
17.
17. Okay, what is this? What is this right here? What is the word?
Something right. I can't read the rest.
I-W right.
I-W right.
Yes, correct. So, you guys are right on. So, a man by the name of I.W. Wright came down in this cave and was looking for beaver pellets. But he had a long journey right ahead of him. So, he decided to take a deep sleep behind this rock from the cave's humidity. But before he did that, he carved his name and the birth of the graffiti into this rock. And it is the oldest published, I forgot, okay. Okay, guys, forget I said anything about that. The oldest published graffiti in the world. It is the first graffiti ever known. So, you guys are right next to it. But, does anyone remember what I was saying earlier about the natives? This is their burial site, correct? So, you guys can understand what graffiti, trespassing, and native burial site leads to. Starts with a D, ends with an H. Death, correct. So, I'm sorry, there's gonna be a lot of kind of gross, gore stuff back here. But, they laid him to rest behind this rock right here. Archaeologists from the University of Alabama came down in this cave and found his body and placed it in a museum. But after they did that, they laid him to rest in a certain burial. I don't know where it's at, but it's somewhere. I'm pretty sure where his family is. So, you guys ready to go up? Yes, ma'am. All right, let's go.
I don't know. Oh my god. That was scary. I'm okay. Thank you guys. Oh, girl, I thought it turned into that bone. This is what my dad cave looks like. Oh, my mama. I know mama told. I see a fire. I know mama did. I know mama granddaddy saw it.
By the way, guys, I use the microphone because my voice is very low. And I would rather you guys hear it instead of you guys kind of not being able to hear it. All right, so you guys ready?
Yes.
All right, so can anyone tell me what was happening in the 1860s?
Rock formation.
Slavery was a part of that, but
What?
actually, it is a main part of that. Good. Close. All right. It's a war between the South and
The Civil War, yeah.
Civil War.
Yes, between the Union and the Confederates.
Yes, correct. You were on it. You gave us a clue. Correct. Very good. All right. So Confederate soldiers from the I almost said University of Alabama. Anyways, Confederate soldiers came down here with the Civil War and needed gunpowder. So does anyone play Minecraft? What lives in caves besides creepers, skeletons, zombies, wanderers? What animal does?
Bats.
Bats, correct. What is bat guano?
That's their dung. Their poop.
That's their poop, correct.
And that's what they use to create gunpowder with.
Yes.
Because it's got
75% of potassium nitrate. You are
Yep.
right on.
You mix that with 75% potassium nitrate. You mix it with 10% sulfur and 15% pure charcoal.
We gotta,
And
You might as well become a tour guide.
Huh?
All right.
What?
You might as well become a tour guide.
I'm sorry. I got into it. I apologize.
It's okay. We love nerds.
It's true.
It's okay. I'm one too.
I apologize. I didn't mean to get too into it.
It's okay. You're making my job easier.
Thank you.
I'm just joking.
But this is what they called a leaching bag. They had hay and other woven materials. This is believed to be the first throw that the Confederate soldiers used. They put the little dung and all the poop inside of the little clay basket. They put them up to surface and let basically everything sit out until it was nitro-crystals. So makes up 75% of gunpowder. 75. Shut up. I need to shut up. Anyways, if you look above you, all these broken off stalactites.
There's one
these are
run up
all
right
made
above
from
me.
them testing the gunpowder out in the cave. So just imagine how loud that would be, and also a stalactite falling.
Right
One of
under
the Boy
one.
Scouts, I think it was the other day, one of them asked if they screamed really, really loudly, could a stalactite fall? It didn't fall, but he did lose his voice. Okay, so you guys ready to continue?
Yes,
You guys can stay where you're at right now. I'm just gonna, move around. All right?
Okay. Oh, you said be careful. Thank you.
Okay. I don't know if there is a microphone over here. I'm not positive. Okay, I'm just gonna talk really loudly. If that's okay. All right. So this right here is called our frozen waterfall. This black stuff right here you see up above you is manganese or magnesium. This white stuff right here is calcite. This yellow stuff right over here is limestone, and this red stuff in the middle is what gives Auburn, Alabama, and Georgia its deep red dirt color. So if you guys go outside, you guys can get a handful of dirt and see what color it is. A little thing with the magnesium, if you lick it, you would have an awkward run out of the cave, and also you would be the only person to forget it. So it's a natural laxative and also forgetter.
Yeah.
One of the tour guides told me that a Boy Scout came down here and licked it.
Oh boy.
During the overnight, yeah. Don't want you guys to imagine that, but you guys can infer what happened.
Oh boy.
All right. So what animal does this look like? Huh? What animal does this look like?
Snuffleupagus.
So,
You know Snuffleupagus?
Jellyfish.
Nobody?
jellyfish, correct. This is what we call our jellyfish formation. This is our drapery. It is the second longest in the world. The first one being in Dubai. Unlike theirs, we can actually walk under it and see it is thin as 5 to 1 sheet of paper. And also, it grows a mini marshmallow, which is a cubic centimeter every century. So, guys, feel free to look around for just a moment and take pictures underneath the drapery, and I will meet you guys beside the dead guy. It's okay, you can use your pot. Only in certain areas can you use your pot.
It is right there on top of this wood.
Long now. I'm not
That's
gonna
it.
use the microphone.
That's an actual skeleton?
Yeah.
I remember I finished all of it. But anyways, this is Bob. Can everyone say hi, Bob? Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Raise your hand if you think Bob is real. Raise your hand if you think Bob is fake. Bob is 100% real. What? Plastic. They worked into the bone while making some McRib. That's why it's discontinued. Getting cold. Alright. So archaeologists from the University of Alabama worked hard on these steps and discovered 5 bodies right back there. 4 adults and 1 child. So it is said with the Capita burial style, if they buried the loved one where they loved most, they would have a greater connection with the spirits. Like if it was a fisherman, they would lay them right by the sea. But Ida Matheson and the natives came down in this cave and she asked them if they wanted to rebury the bodies, and they did. But we believe that they are still buried back up there. But out of respect of the natives, we stopped doing cave tours back there. Okay, speaking of that, do you want to take pictures?
Yes.
Alright, so you guys can purchase these in the gift shop if you guys would like to, and you guys can follow me back this way. If you guys don't want to take pictures, you guys can stand right up to the side of the road. Yes.
Who wants to go first? Yeah, you guys go ahead.
I love how you guys are taking turns. This is so funny. Okay.
You sit for me? Yeah, go. Go. Put the stuff down.
Alright, y'all ready? Yes, ma'am. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Perfect.